Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I list 5+ tips for working in BLOXBURG and 5+ tips for building in BLOXBURG. Also, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed, so if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. It means a lot, it's free, and you can always change your mind later. Enjoy! So, the first tip for working is to try to entertain yourself in some way. So, basically, I'm not saying, like, for example, play YouTube. I mean, you can if you want to, but I wouldn't because it can distract you, you look away from the screen, etc. So, I would, for example, listen to a podcast or listen to music. You know, like something that you don't have to take your eyes off the screen, but you're still somewhat entertained and you don't just hear that really annoying moped noise or anything really boring in that game. The second tip is to work or talk with a friend. So, you know, if you have, for example, it doesn't have to be a friend, but it can be a friend, for example, a sister, brother, cousin, parents, whatever. But I feel like it makes time go by much faster when you're talking and you're not just on your computer, iPad, or phone or whatever, just moving buttons and delivering pizza to someone random. And they don't have to be necessarily in the game with you. You can just call someone like on FaceTime, Skype, Snapchat, whatever. I don't know, I feel like it's much more entertaining. Tip number 3 is don't look at your money while working. I don't think this honestly helps in any way, but I personally don't like looking at my money because I feel like when I see something, for example, I think I'm making 10K and I look, I'm only making 6K. So I feel like I get really demotivated. So yeah, I wouldn't look at the money, but I mean, you can. It doesn't affect anything. Tip number 4 is set a time for how long you want to work each day. You don't have to work every single day because that can be very time consuming. For example, you want to work for 20 minutes a day. I feel like that's like the best time. To me, I find having a goal is more motivating. And if you're someone who literally does nothing all day, you could set a goal to work for like an hour a day or something. But I suggest 20, 10, I don't know. I would do 20, 15. But yeah, I wouldn't do more than 1 hour, but that's just me. You do you. Tip number 5 is take breaks every now and then. So I think that taking breaks is really important. I don't want to sound like a parrot, but staring at the computer for a certain amount of time without looking away is something that isn't necessarily good for your eyes. I would say, like, every now and then look away for your computer, like a minute. Maybe every 30 to 60 minutes you could get up, talk to a family member, get a snack, use the restroom, etc. And the last tip for working is make sure your moods are up while working. And I'm not just saying the ones that like affect how you look in game, like energy or hygiene. Okay, so on Google, it says having higher moods substantially increases pay during work. If one of the mood bars goes below 80%, players will receive the same amount of money as if they had full mood bars on their last rank. So by what they mean by ranks is like every now and then you get promoted during like how many stuff you deliver, do, clean, whatever. I have full bars. For example, I'm on level 30, I don't know. And then one of my moods goes below 80%. So on my last rank, if I had all my moods up, that would be like the money I'm getting. I don't know if that made any sense, probably not, but I tried. And now tip number 1 for building is have an inspiration or a plan of some sort. So if you just go on and build, chances are it won't really turn out that good. But I usually just search up some house inspo on Pinterest, but you can just use Google. You could search up, for example, modern kitchen or luxury living room or French country house exterior. I don't know, but it gives you some sort of inspiration that you can follow. You don't have to do exact, but it helps. For number 2, we got, I sound weird, try to entertain yourself. Same thing as basically the working tips. Listen to podcasts, listen to music. Tip number 3 is take some breaks every now and then. Again, same. Number 4, if you're doing a speed build for like YouTube or whatever, keep organized, okay? So try to plan it out beforehand and try not to delete a lot of stuff, because I feel like when you're like when one of your viewers rebuilding your house and when you delete something, you're like, okay, I gotta delete this, and they redo what you're doing and delete again. It's like really annoying when I do my speed builds. I do the house first, like not detail, but like the walls, and see if it looks good. And then I delete the walls and I place like fences where I want the walls to go. So when I go back to film, I won't be deleting walls like here and there. And for the last tip in building, tip 5, is have a certain style you want to go for. So for example, a French country style house, not even sure if it's called that, but anyway, I don't know, I would just do a really random style, like, no offense to the noobs in Bloxburg, you are loved highly, but don't make a house that's like a pyramid roof and pink walls. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and see you all next time. Peace.